Hi, and thanks for joining us for our class today. So today we're going to go through some really nice relaxing stretches to do before bed. So we can often get really stiff in our spine, so it's really nice to open out through that back and through our spines before we get ready for bed. Okay, so I hope you enjoy it and we'll get started. So we're going to come round into kneeling, if you can, from here. So we're coming round into a child pose position. So we're going to take a breath in. As you breathe out, I want you to drop that bottom down onto your heels, bring those hands forward and relaxing down into that stretch. We're going to take a breath here. As you breathe out, I want you just to relax down into that stretch a little bit further. And again, breath in. As you breathe out, dropping that bottom down onto your heels. And again, breathing in. As you breathe out, dropping that down, opening out. Just reach those fingertips away so we feel that stretch through our shoulders as well. So breath in. As you breathe out, dropping down, relaxing into that stretch. And again, breath in. As you breathe out, sinking down a little bit further. And again, breath in. As you breathe out, relaxing down into that stretch. Good. One more time, breath in. As you breathe out, sink that bottom onto your heels, reach those fingertips in front and just dropping down into that stretch. Fantastic. Good, and then we're going to slowly walk our hands back up into that kneeling position. Very good. And just relax those shoulders, just roll those shoulders round from there. Good, okay, so we're going to come round and down onto our backs. So coming round on your back from here. We're just coming down, we're going to really open out and flex through our spine. So we're going to bring one knee in towards your chest. If you can, we're going to bring the other leg towards you. And we're going to hug these knees up in towards the chest here. Good. So we're going to take a nice breath in and out here. As you breathe out, sink down that little bit further into that stretch if you can. Keep those shoulders nice and relaxed, that neck still long as we're breathing in and out. Good. And again, breath in. And as we breathe out, sinking down that little bit further into that stretch. Well done. Good. And let's do one more breath in. And as we breathe out, just sink down that little bit further into that stretch from there. Very good. So we're going to lower our legs down one at a time, coming back to that start position. And either bring your hands down by your side, if you've got space, or bring them out to your side. And we're going to drop our knees over to one side, turn your head to the opposite side if you can. Then we're going to use those toe muscles to bring those knees back up and then over to that opposite side. So we're just rotating through that spine now. Really feel you're opening out through that spine as you're dropping down. Use those toe muscles, bring those knees back up and then over to that opposite side. Turning that head the other way just to increase that stretch through your spine if you can. And again, dropping down. And then coming back up. Very good. If you want to, you can lift the feet to do this stretch, so dropping over and coming back up. And then over to the opposite side. It's up to you. Do what feels comfortable as you're opening out through that back and lifting back up. Good. We'll just do a few more here. Dropping down and back up. Lovely. And again, drop those knees over and back to that centre. Make sure you're just controlling that breathing, not holding your breath. And we'll do one more each side. And over. Well done. And then we're coming back to that centre. And relax those feet down as they're lifted. And bring those arms back down by your side. Good. Okay. So we're going to stretch through the back of our legs now. So bring that knee up towards the ceiling. We're going to lengthen through the back of that leg, feeling that stretch through the back there. You can use your hands to support that leg. And we're just going to breathe in and out again, just relaxing down into that stretch that a little bit further if you can. Just lengthening through the back of the leg. Make sure there's no tension through that upper body. Your arms are just relaxed, just supporting your leg here. Good. And we're just breathing in and out. If you can, we're going to just point and flex through the foot, just to add that little bit of stretch through the foot and ankle. Just moving through that foot, pointing and flexing from here. Well done. Good. And holding that stretch again, toes pointing up to the ceiling, just lengthening through the back of that leg. Well done. And then lowering that leg back down. We'll do the same on the other side. Knee up to the ceiling. We're going to lengthen through the back of the leg. Just use your hands to support that leg there if you can, but no tension through those shoulders. Just breathing in and out. We're just holding this stretch, just lengthening through the back there. Good. Don't overstretch this, just take it to where it's comfortable. And as you're breathing in and out, you might be able to bring that leg a little bit further in towards you if you can, but it doesn't matter if not, just go to where you're comfortable. Good, and let's add in that little bit of movement through the ankle. So pointing and flexing through that foot, well done. Pointing and flexing, moving through that movement. Good, well done. Just changing that stretch slightly. And then pointing those toes up to the ceiling again, holding this stretch. Breathing in and out. Well done. Keeping those shoulders relaxed, breathing in and out. Well done. And then we're lowering that leg back down. Good. So we're going to stretch these bottom muscles now, which can often get tight. So we're just going to put one foot onto the opposite knee. Allow that leg just to relax open there. If that's enough of a stretch, then just stay there. For some of you, that might just feel enough. Just let that hip drop down and open out. If you can, we're going to put our hands around the other leg and just bring that leg up and towards you and hold this stretch here. So again, breathing in and out on that out breath. If you can, sink down into that stretch just that little bit further. Holding this stretch here. Good, breathing in and out. On that out breath, you might just be able to bring that knee in towards you a little bit further if you can, but just go very comfortable. Shoulders staying relaxed, my neck still long on the mat. Good. Breathing in and out. Just sinking down if you can on that out breath into that stretch as it starts to dissipate as we're holding it. Good. Well done. And then lowering that leg back down. Excellent. We do the same on the other sides. Opposite foot onto the other knee. Allow that leg just to relax open there. If that's enough of a stretch, then just stay there, remember. Just open out through that hip and that might be enough. If you can, we can bring the other leg up in towards you, just as far as you're comfortable. And then we're going to hold this stretch here. So just breathing in and out. On that out breath, if you can, sinking down into that stretch just that little bit further if you can. Keep those shoulders relaxed, no tension through that upper body. Just really sinking down on that out breath, if you can, as we hold this stretch. Well done. So just keeping that nice, gentle hold as we're stretching just to where you're comfortable. Well done. Good, just a few more breaths in and out here. Well done. And one more breath in and out. And we're sinking back down. Good. So we're just going to grab a little block, or if you've got a pillow there, you can use that. It's absolutely fine. We're going to come round onto our side. So just dropping our head the front of that block. We're going to lift up that top arm, opening up that chest, coming round and back, following it with your head. Your head's just rolling on that block or your pillow, okay? So there's no tension in that neck. I'm just opening up through my chest and rotating through my upper body, okay? So hips are staying forward as I lift up, looking round and back, following with my head on that block, just rolling and back to that centre. And again, lifting up, opening out, round and back to that start. And again, lifting up that top arm, opening up that chest, coming round and back to that start. Good. And again, lifting up, opening up that chest, coming round and back to that start. Good. Let's do the last few here. Lift up that top arm, opening up that chest, looking round and back to that start. Lovely. Let's just do one last time. Lift up that top arm, opening out, following it round and back with your head. And then back to that centre. Very good. So we're going to roll onto our other side now. So you could just roll around if you want to on that block. I'll just bring it round so you can see me. I'm going to come round and down onto our side just to open out through that opposite side now. So head's just resting on the front of that block. My arms are out in front and I'm lifting up that top arm, looking round and back, and then back to that start. So as I lift that top arm, I'm just rolling my head on that block, just looking round with that neck, following with my hand. Okay, so lift up that top arm, opening out that chest, coming round and back, and then back to that start. Remember, don't pull through your shoulder too much, just bend that elbow if you need to. It doesn't need to be straight. We're just opening up through that chest. Good. Looking round and back, following with that head,
Keeping those hips relatively forward as you're lifting up and around. Very good. Just feeling that stretch through that upper back and opening through that chest. Lovely. Last couple here. And one last time. And then back to that centre. Well done. Then we're going to slowly come back up into sitting from here if you want to. Very good. So I hope you've enjoyed our gentle stretches today, just to get you ready for bed. Okay, I hope to see you again.